Hey Joe Pal Fernbark, it's a beautiful June morning. Been getting some work done around here at the old Morningwood, and I got starving, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and try this Bison Chorizo hatch with tomatillo sauce, which was recommended to me from a viewer to try out. So let's give her a look. This is made in Bozeman, Montana, so that's kind of a place you don't hear too many freeze-dried meals coming out of. Let's take a look. This guy has 575 calories. See if I can open this up without spilling it. All right. I didn't spill it because it's not open. And here we go. We got our oxygen deal right on top. Let me take this over to the sun for a little bit more light on the subject. It smells really good. You can smell the tomatillo right away, and in fact, I think I see some right up on top of there. So I'm hoping this is good, but not too spicy. And my 8 ounces are about 200 milliliters of boiling hot water. And we're just going to stir this up a little bit and give it 10 minutes. Ooh, that's some crunchy stuff down there. There's a big old piece of potato right up on top. And anyhow, I'm going to come back in 10 minutes and see if this needs more water or no. Well, 10 minutes have come and gone. I have a look-see inside. I do have some extra water in case I need to add it. It's looking pretty moist. I'm trying to do it without sticking my shadow head in there. Well, I'm going to say it's probably okay. Let's give her a taste. I'm going to go ahead and pour this out onto some of my finest tableware. This actually makes a pretty good pile of food. Alright, here we are, all zoomed in. I gotta say, none of these freeze-dried meals always look super appetizing right out of the bag. They tend to be a little squished up. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a taste. Oop, there we go. This has got a great flavor. It's got a little spice, but not too much. It's not any problem for me to handle at all, and I'm pretty wimpy about these kinds of things. If you like things super spicy, you're going to want to bring some of your own enhancer to the party. The tomatillo flavor in here is really good. If you're not familiar with what a tomatillo is, if you ever had salsa verde, that's kind of the predominant flavor of that item. If you've never had salsa verde, then I'm not sure what else I have for you to describe it. But yeah, I love tomatillo, so this is fantastic. Well, I'm a member of the Clean Plate Club with this guy right here. I could easily have eaten another half a bag of that. It was that good. If you're worried about chorizo, or you're the kind of person who doesn't like chorizo, I probably would not have known that was chorizo, except for it was written on the outside of the bag. But it did taste delicious. You really get mainly the tomatillo flavoring. It kind of tastes like a kind of a mild spice, Southwest tomatillo verde flavor. Fantastic. So I'm working on my dirt wall today. There's the top of it, trying to do something about the erosion, which is a problem. Yeah, I'm putting in some old logs and some of the piping that's left over from when the Zeppelin hangar crashed to build kind of a retaining wall. For dessert tonight, I'm going to make this Birch Bender's cookie bowl. It's basically a keto-friendly, and you can decide how friendly it is, but it's got 4 net carbs in this cookie mix. And all I got to do is add 2 tablespoons of water and microwave for 60 seconds. So here's our mix. You can see some chocolate chips in there. It uses stevia instead of sugar. I don't have anything to measure out 2 tablespoons, but I do know that 4 tablespoons is 1/4 of a cup, so I got half of 1/4 of a cup of water, and I hope that that's pretty close to the right amount. I have this little stainless steel container. I'm going to go ahead and move my cookie dough into here. I put a little bit of oil on there so it doesn't stick, which I anticipate could be a real problem. Alright, so I have my little 12-volt cooker right here, and I'm going to put my cookie right there. I'll snap the lid on and let her go for probably a few hours. I did put some oil in here. I can't remember if I said that before. Yeah, I did, because I didn't want it to stick. Anyhow, let's see if this works. Well, my plan tonight was to have a smash burger taco in my cast iron skillet, which I got all ready to go and is sitting ready to go, but I'm too tired to do it and it's kind of getting late. So what we're going to have instead is this Indian yogurt braised chicken from Gastro. That was so smooth. Okay, we'll just get the boring stuff out of the way. You can pause this and look at it if you want to, but we're looking at about 670 calories. And there's the rest of your good information right there and your ingredients. This serves one hungry person, which I'm not that hungry, but I might be by the time this is ready. Oh, wow. Once you pop that bag, you get a real whiff of what's inside. What that flavor is, I'm not sure right off the top of my head. But we're going to go ahead and peel the silica bag out while I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, it's definitely got a curry smell to it. I'm doing solar cooking for dinner. I got my dessert already started. That's going to be a while. Let's get this puppy rolling right here. This little pot uses 600 watts, which I don't know if this thing will pick up. But anyhow, in just about a couple minutes, I'll have some hot water to put into this Indian yogurt braised chicken delight. So in the ingredient list, it mentions cauliflower and tomatoes, and you can see the cauliflower have just floated big pieces right on the top. And I can definitely see big chunks of tomato in here. There's some rice, of course. But yeah, pretty nice big pieces of actual food in here. Well, it's quickly getting darker here. I'm going to add 14 ounces of water, which is almost 2 cups. Ooh, that is warm. Probably right around 400 milliliters. I'm going to stir this up and give it 10 minutes of sitting time. Wow, that cauliflower got soft right away. Well, it's been nearly 10 minutes, and we're going to take a peek at this Indian yogurt braised chicken. All right. Let's see if I need to add any more water. I probably should have added, I probably should have put 9 ounces of water in instead of 8 with breakfast, but this is looking pretty good. Let me try some of this rice and we'll see if it needs a little more water or no. Cheers. Yeah, she's good to go. If you hear popping, I just lit a fire using my local pine trees. And yeah, they're pretty sappy. Ooh-wee. That is a pile. Good. Wow. So the dry weight of this bag was 5.7 ounces, 164 grams. And then when you add almost 2 cups of water to this, that is a pretty big meal. Boy, the sun went behind those trees and the temperature dropped about 15 degrees and the wind has picked up. I had to put a jacket on. But yeah, look at that big old pile of rice. And chicken and cauliflower and tomatoes. There we go. This is pretty good for someone who doesn't like curry. So if you want to try curry and not be grossed out by it, this is probably a good way to start. Anybody who does like a curry is probably going to like this. It's not hot at all. It just has, well, the flavor you associate with a curry, but it's not really overpowering. It's pretty good. Let's get into this some more off camera. I said off camera. It's only about 6 p.m. I'm going to have to get a flashlight pretty soon. Anyhow, there's a couple of really interesting things in this meal. The first one I'm going to point out is that's a whole piece of garlic right there. Oops. This is a whole clove of garlic right in the middle of the meal. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a freeze-dried meal. These tomatoes are probably the highlight of the meal to me. They taste just really fresh and bright. Super delicious. And the raisins are actually really good in here. And they rehydrated pretty nicely. They're still, they're kind of chewy, but they're really very good. Well, I'm not a member of the Clean Plate Club on this one. That is actually probably one of the very few serves two kind of meals I've ever tried before. It's got a lot of rice, so there, it bulks up quite a bit, but pretty good. I don't know if I buy it again because I'm not really a curry person, but if I was the kind of person that enjoyed this flavor profile, it's got a lot going on for it. Well, it's time to take a look at this cookie before I forget that I left it in here all night. So let's pop her open. Ooh, I mean, this is an involved process. Oh my, that's not even cooked at all. Shoot. My plan tonight was to have a smash burger taco in a cast iron skillet, and yeah, I'm too tired. Instead, we're going to challenge my taste buds with this, what do we got? I was going to say raised chicken. It's braised chicken, Indian yogurt style. And I checked the package. There isn't any, God damn, maybe on the 4th or 5th try I'll get this.